Rock on, rock on. My name is Ben Cool. I'm a sports analyst and the host of BC-60. Today we're interviewing Corey, a sports anchor. Thanks for coming.
How are we doing today, Ben?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for our conversation ahead. I appreciate you taking the time. Busy schedule to join me.
Yes, sir. We're doing good today. Beautiful day here in Colorado. Got a lot going on, so excited to hop on.
How did you get started being a sports anchor?
So I got started. I played college football at a university in Mississippi called Mississippi College Division II. And growing up in New Orleans, I always wanted to be a sports anchor. So I dreamed of it since the Saints went to the Super Bowl when I was 12 years old. And I got started by just reaching out to people who are sports anchors in New Orleans. And I got two internships while I was playing football at Mississippi College during the summer. So I'd have to train and do the internship. And then from there, they helped me um, try to get into the field, which is a hard thing to do. And COVID hit, right? And I was looking for a job, and a lot of places that I was looking at weren't hiring anymore. So it took some time, and eventually I got lucky enough to wind up in the Quad Cities, Iowa, covering the Hawkeyes in an empty stadium the COVID year. But some of those guys and Riley Moss, I cover now for the Denver Broncos, and is moving around. It's a very weird industry. It's a very fun industry.
Darling, what does a typical day look like for you when doing sports anchoring?
Oh man, typical day isn't typical, so it depends on what's going on. So we have different seasons here. Right now, it's hockey basketball mix. Right, we got the Avs and the Nuggets, two contenders in the NBA and NHL. So right now, I am just getting back in. I am looking at the Avs, who won 6-2 last night over the Penguins. I'm gonna pull some sound. They are looking to beat the Stars in terms of the President Cup's race to get an easier first round. So they're 7 points ahead with 12 left. So I got to do some math. And then I have EMPS. Let me see if I can show you on this thingy. I have to make my, I don't know if you can see that, my rundown right here. So I make my rundown of what I want to talk about in my show. And then I would edit the video using Premiere Pro, write my scripts, but sometimes I don't follow my scripts and I just talk. Uh, some days I'm out, like if the Avs are playing at home, I'm going to go to the game and I'm doing my show at the Avs game. Same with the Nuggets, same with the Broncos, same with the Rockies. If it's big games, right? I like doing stuff live. I like going out to practices. I like going to tell stories. So those days are different from what today looks like. So it really all just depends on the day, if that makes sense.
Rock on. What's up next for you in the world of sports anchoring?
That could be a lot of different things. I am trying to decide that right now and decide what career path I want to go on to. I would like to get with a network, whether that would be a regional sports network or whether that would be a ESPN style network. Still deciding on that. So that's the stay tuned, man. You have dreams, you have goals. Everybody has dreams and goals, Ben. And without goals, those dreams just become dreams, right? They can't become reality. And I've tried to hit certain benchmarks in my career where I could make a step up or a jump in the coming months. Now there's been some chances that I didn't get recently, and you got to kind of alter. So it's just kind of see. As of now, I'm happy being in Colorado. It's been 60 degrees and sunny, and just stare at the mountains a little bit. But right now, it's just a wait and see process.
I can't wait to see your stuff when you put it out there.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
No problem. And how do you think sports anchoring will change in the next 5 years?
How will I think it would change? I think it's going to change a lot. Uh, so I don't know, man. It could go several different routes. There's the old school route, which I kind of don't like, where you just get everything off the internet and it's very bland. There's the deep analysis stuff, which a lot of people think you could just get on ESPN, but that's not true. ESPN's not covering the Rockies every day. ESPN's not really covering the Colorado Avalanche or any NHL every day. So, how can we provide our viewers with a unique scope of their favorite sports teams or local sports? Local sports will always be key because you got to get the high schools, you got to get the local colleges. As for professional sports, it's all about giving your viewers inside information that they don't know. And I don't mean by like trades or anything. I mean like skill wise. Riley Moss, who plays for the Broncos, or Patrick Surtain. No, Nick Bonito, a pass rusher. How he times up his pass rush, right? He looks at the play clock. He studies the left tackle's tendencies, and he studies the quarterback when he's ready to snap, right? So it's all three of those things to get off the line of scrimmage for a pass rush. Those things are going to be huge. Secondly, we're going to be going into a age where we're getting away from regional sports networks, and a lot of broadcast TV stations are going to start broadcasting sports games again. So we see this in New Orleans with the Fox station now has the Gulf Coast Network, which the Pelicans are on. We see this in Phoenix. We're going to see that more and more. And I think that is a future of sports where it's easier for the viewers to watch games because we're about to go onto Amazon Prime and Netflix and a lot of streaming apps. So you want to make it easy for regional teams to watch regional games. I think that's a big future for sports broadcasting, is getting those games with a local broadcast partner and then using that to be able to go inside the locker room more, because who has better access than the teams themselves?
That's cool. Do you have somebody in the sports field that you look up to?
I have a ton. I have a ton. Stuart Scott, Ernie Johnson, rest in peace. Stuart Scott, um, Scott Van Pelt, Rich Eisen, uh, on a in New Orleans, Sharif Ishak. Denver, I like Vic Lombardi. So there's a bunch of people. You need mentors to help you grow, people you can reach out to help you. And that's key because this industry is all about connections.
Darling, for me, I would like to broadcast for the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, I like Eric Collins.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. It was an absolute pleasure to speak with you. Your insights, your stories, and perspective are inspiring. We're grateful for the opportunity to learn from you.
Thank you. It's great to join you.
Walk on, walk on. That's the end of my show. See you soon, everyone.